hobos, harpoons, and a whole lot of head trauma. Today's movie proves that sometimes the best way to clean up the streets is with a 12 gauge and a complete disregard for human anatomy. Welcome to Sick Flicks, where I take a deep dive into the cinematic sewer to help you embrace your inner gore geek. I'm Mike Bracken, aka the Horror Geek, and today we're checking out Jason Eisener's Hobo with a Shotgun. This one's a grindhouse love letter so filthy it feels like it was fished out of a dumpster behind a 1980s Times Square theater. Released in 2011, this one's got genre legend Rutger Hauer giving one of his late career best performances, Molly Dunsworth wondering how she ended up in a movie this gloriously unhinged, and Brian Downey chewing scenery like it owes him money. Throw in flamethrowers, corrupt cops, exploding limbs, the plague riding in like Cenobite roadies, and enough grindhouse grime to sandblast a Buick, and you've got one of the most deliriously over-the-top exploitation flicks of the 21st century. Hobo with a Shotgun actually started life as a fake trailer, one that won a contest tied to Grindhouse, the Rodriguez-Tarantino double feature. The trailer played before Grindhouse screenings in Canada and got so much buzz that it eventually became a full feature. Jason Eisener directed it on a shoestring budget in Nova Scotia, using local crews, practical gore, and gallons, literal gallons, of ultra-red blood. But enough about that. Can this hobo blast enough scumbags to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's get to the gore and find out. Oh, and before we get started, today's video is sponsored by patrons Ann Sullivan, Mark Rothenbuehler, and Punk Samurai. If you'd like to help sponsor some videos and free me from the shackles of YouTube's tyranny, you'll find a link to my Patreon in the pinned comment and description below. And now, let's get bloody. We fade in on the railroad. Looks like this movie is gonna run a train on us right out of the gate.
Hell yeah.
No, not like that, you pervs. I mean, this actual train is running over the camera. That might be the fastest hell yeah in show history. Hey, it's Rutger Hauer. I'd have bet money The Hitcher would have been his first appearance on the channel. And I'd have been wrong. And title card. Pretty solid 70s era exploitation film throwback, too. It's nice to see these guys are paying attention to the finer details. Hey, Everwood's Gregory Smith is in this too. I'm not gonna lie, I never watched an episode of Everwood in my life. I like that Rutger is such a character actor that he decided to be an actual hobo and ride a train to the set. You just don't get that kind of commitment from today's movie stars. Hey, it's subconscious cruelty director Kareem Hussein. I always wanted to make a video about that one, but ProTube would almost assuredly lose their shit if I did. Welcome to Scumtown, home of the world's biggest armed hobo population. Directed by Jason Eisener. Yes, the same Jason Eisener behind the wildly entertaining pro wrestling documentary series Dark Side of the Ring. Rutger's like, all these cans will be lost to time, like tears in the rain. But I'll use that change to eat. Looks like we've got some backyard hobo wrestling. Or the latest installment of bum fights happening back here. Rutger is clearly not living his best life. Shit, this isn't even J&B, but beggars can't be choosers. Someone's taking the manhole thing here way too literally. Solid cosplay, though.
We're gonna get drunk and eat chicken fingers. Me, you, and the old man's gonna be here in about 20 minutes.
Rutger's like me when weird shit is going down. Just keep walking, don't look, but trouble's gonna find him anyway. I will say that this guy is committing a major fashion faux pas with the white pants after Labor Day getup. Wait, is this manhole guy getting accosted by WCW's 3 Count? Do kids even remember 3 Count? Christ, I'm old.
They call us the 3 Count.
I mean, Drake here definitely looks like he could be a pro wrestling manager.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Drake Show!
This is interesting, since apparently they wanted Jake the Snake Roberts to play the part originally. Yeah, not looking good for Manhole Dude. Rutger's like, I really should make like this tree, and leave. Oh yeah, this is gonna be messy. Like a Slayer show out here with all this raining blood. Hey, that's a pretty good hood ornament though. Man, this is worse than that time I was in Dracula 3D. Don't worry though, he's gonna settle down with some dumpster diving. Old hustlers, dirty diaper, half-eaten bean burrito with minimum mold, jackpot. Just gonna work on my new sign. Will act for beer. Wait, that's too obvious. Let's try out of work supermodel. Or this works too, I guess. Needs money for a lawnmower. I'm not sure that's gonna cut it. It is a bold way to say you need money for grass, though. Wow, this is one green scene. So the film was shot on a Red Epic camera, but was then digitally enhanced in post to make the colors more saturated. Hey, it's a Bricklin. You don't see many of those cars these days. It is nice that there's so much street parking in Scum City, though. Kudos, city planners. Man, Drake really fell off if he's playing small venues like this. Yes, Kendrick really did kill his career. Hey, they have bumper cars in here. I love bumper cars. And wow, that was splattery. Pop that guy's head like a zit. And it looks like things are going to get worse because it's hammer time. We got an exploding head and a smashed foot, and I can't really show either. But hey, if I wanted to run a crypto scam and rip you guys off, YouTube will be totally cool with that. So priorities, right? I really do love the look of this film. The garish colors really make it feel and look unique. Oh, sweet, they've got an arcade. Jesus, this is a really poor man's Final Fight or Streets of Rage. Anyway, Slick's accosting the locals, but this chick isn't having it. Slick, more like Dick. Then he breaks the kid's arm, but it's fine since they have some of Tony Montana's favorite painkiller. It was fast acting too, because this guy is clearly feeling no pain. Hey baby, want to use my joystick? Sorry, I prefer a D-pad. Look at Rutger. When do I get a shotgun? Oh, wait. Maybe he's a creepy peeper. Hey, is that one of the killers from The Strangers? Or Happy Death Day, maybe? Slick and pals are gonna kidnap the chick, but Rutger's here to white knight.
I'm making a citizen's arrest.
Can hobos do that? I never went to law school. Slick's not going down without a fight, so Rutger's raising Cain. Literally.
What did you think?
I mean, I was promised a hobo with a shotgun as opposed to a cane, but I'm cool with this. She doesn't seem very grateful to Rutger for saving her. Anyway, the panhandling didn't work out for Rutger, so apparently he's decided to give DoorDash a shot. Cut your greaseback derelict delivery! Then the chief shows up. Heard you've been making citizens arrests, but you're not from here. Anyway, Rutger's here to provide some advice. They need dump trucks. Why?
You get out there, get all the criminals, put them in dump trucks, take them to a landfill site, and bury them.
Sheriff's like, that might be a violation of their due process. Then he drops this bombshell.
I've been suspecting that some of my boys are working with Drake.
I knew it. Drake's breaking the hip-hop code and working with the cops. So, what do you think about becoming a vigilante? Hey, how's Slick free? Oh, looks like the chief is corrupt too.
Well,
Welcome to Fucktown!
He called it Fucktown. I thought it was Scumtown. Make up your mind, movie. But Slick is helpful. He's gonna carve a good panhandling message right into Rutger's chest. Rutger's like, do your worst. I've drank dumpster juice before. Time to take out the trash.
Not every day is garbage day for street trash like you.
Wait, what day?
Garbage day!
Oh, it's nice they dropped him off at home at least. Building establishing shot. Nah, I don't know. This is a pretty lousy tattoo. And a working girl with a heart of gold is gonna take him home. Well, I usually don't bring customers back to my place, but since your place is a literal dump, I guess I can make an exception. Hey, she's serving B&J. That's a knockoff. All right, hold still. I'm gonna clean the bum juice off of you before you wreck my couch. Hey, what's the best Eagles song?
Take it easy.
I think
Oh, sorry. That was a trick question, because there is no best Eagles song. They're all insufferable. All right, come on. Let's get you to a happy ending. Wow, this is a very fancy sweatshirt. It's good to see that Rutger is as great at making small talk with the ladies as I am.
if a bear's claw would ever strike your face, it would take your whole face right off your skull.
Bridge establishing shot. Hey, he's driving a K car. That red car is a K car too. Look at Rutger. He's like, those guys have sweet K cars. They are living the dream. I'm gonna go sort out my life and get me a K car. And step one is getting a job. So it's a good thing the bum fights guy is still here. He doesn't want Rutger to fight though. He wants him to chow down on some glass. Hey man, I've eaten way worse. You should have seen the roadkill raccoon I had last week. Back at Abby's, he left her a note and a picture of a bear. What a guy. Well, now I've got the money for my lawnmower, so I'm one step closer to my dream of owning a K car, and I only had to eat glass to get it. Man, Jesus, there has seen better days. It's like he got frostbite on his nose. I feel like I should point out that Rutger has to buy a shotgun here, because I did not agree to review a movie called Hobo with a Lawnmower. But before he can make his purchase, this happens. Man, Rutger cannot catch a break. Looks like they're getting robbed by assassin number 1. But Rutger finally gets the shotty. Just like King Arthur and Excalibur. Looks like it works, too. And with that, Rutger is on a killing spree. He's definitely living up to its title now. I've got a hobo, and I've got a shotgun. Oh, look, he even made the front page. He's got so much press, he needs a disguise. I'm Hobo Batman.
Hallelujah.
After offing those guys, the press gets even better. But of course, he has to get pervy Santa too, right? Oh, yeah, Santa's definitely been naughty. But not everyone's delighted with this new Clean Up the Streets initiative. Drake is clearly not a fan. Uh-oh, razor blade bat. Drake uses it on his human piñata. But yeah, that's not ProTube safe. Now that Slick knows everyone needs to fear him, he's gonna get things started by torching a bus full of school kids. Hope you like your veal well done. And now he's taking his reign of terror to prime time. Getting killed by a hockey skate might be the most Canadian thing ever. So basically, Drake and his guys are declaring open season on Rutger. I wonder who's gonna win. Boy, they've really cleaned up downtown Cleveland. While the cops are hunting down hobos, Rutger's thinking some deep thoughts. How do Amish girls know if it's a romantic candlelit dinner or just dinner? Solid Snake meets an unfortunate end. Can I tell Sterling this is the intro to the Red Shoe Diaries? Now, Abby's getting accosted by the cops. This guy looks like Discount Mitch Pileggi. I think he's gonna give her the breathalyzer, if you catch my drift.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly like that. Well played, pervs. Except, look who's here to save the day.
Step away from the girl.
He really is like Batman. If Batman wasn't rich and smelled like a bottle of Mad Dog and urine, then Rutger blasts him. Solid exploding head here. Unfortunately, all that blasting attracts an angry mob, but Abby's gonna save him by hiding him in the shopping cart. She's a wheel genius. Hurry, we gotta get down to Cinnabon. They're about to toss all the stale rolls. Then Rutger makes a very graceful exit from the cart. Fun fact, that was really him falling. That wasn't planned, but they left it in the movie. Now this dork's gonna phone in his hobo sighting. You kids even remember payphones? Christ, I'm old. Back at Abby's place, Rutger explains his dream of starting a lawn business.
I got my own slogan. You grow it, I cut it.
As a marketing guy, let me be the first to say this slogan needs some work. Anyway, Abby's in on this lawn business, so they're gonna get out of Dodge and start a new life. Except, look who's on the way to hunt them down. Now Ivan is stomping Rutger like he's a narc at a biker rally. While that's going on, Abby's on the wrong end of a hacksaw. And I don't mean Jim Duggan. And he's gonna slice her up. Bet you didn't see that coming. No screenwriter's credit for any of us this week. Back in the kitchen, there have been some shocking developments, as Rutger kills Ivan with an electric toaster. Turns out he's not dead, but he's definitely going to be wiping Lefty for the foreseeable future. And it looks like Rutger is taking Slick hostage. Then he blasts him. Right in the junk. Hello? Can you get me John Wayne Bobbitt's doctor? Hurry! Too late. He's on the highway to hell in that school bus he torched earlier. Oh hey, Abby's still alive. Why so blue, Drake? Is it because your kid died? Building establishing shot. Back at the hospital, Abby seems okay. Did I miss football practice? Anyway, with Slick dead, Drake's called in reinforcements. The plague. They're like cyberpunk LARPers. Rutger's ready to get back to work. Listen, babies, don't make the choices I did. Stay in school.
You ain't up like me. Hobo with a shotgun.
Title mention. Drink. The kids clearly did not like this speech. Look at these dorks. They're like bondage club rejects. And turns out Doc's not happy either. Who's ready for their shot? But he gets stabbed instead. Looks like someone got their point across. This guy looks like the goth version of the Onion Knight from Dark Souls. I'll say this, these guys are brutally efficient at killing. Now it looks like Rutger is seeing red. I don't know if the shoddy is going to penetrate the armor of those guys, though. He's headed back to find Abby, but all he uncovers is this jump scare. By God, he's setting him up for the choke slam. If my JR gets any better, he's gonna sue me for copyright infringement. I'm guessing this is not the first time Hobo Rutger has been dragged out of an establishment. I will say it's handy they brought their own coffin though, because now they can dig their own grave and save. Wait, you forgot your shotgun. Who goes there? Do you know the password? Wait, are they fighting tentacle monsters? Is this like La Blue Girl? And look who joined us. It's Ivan the Terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this movie has taken a wild veer into left field here in the final act. This is not a hobo with a shotgun, but I could definitely see Streetwalker with a street sweeper being a sequel. Oh no, is this an Evil Dead 2 montage? Yeah, might as well take the mower while we're here. Maybe we'll get some Dead Alive action. Oh look, she's using grinder.
Hell yeah.
No, not that grinder. This actual grinder. I know Madonna tried a lot of different looks over the years, but this is one of the weirdest. Come on in Vogue, everyone. I guess this was her William Wallace moment. You may kill our homeless, but you'll never take our shotguns, or something. Anyway, let's check in on Drake. Looks like a good turnout down at Hobo Fight Club. And they're fitting Rutger with his manhole cover. This hardly seems sporting. Now they're gonna put him in the glory hole.
Hell yeah.
Well, sort of. I mean, it does say glory hole, but it's not what you're thinking. At any rate, you could say that Rutger is in this thing up to his neck. Tell Sterling this is a man in the Iron Mask. But don't worry, because we've got Chekhov's lawnmower here. After Drake ices Ivan, Abby's getting set up for her own chokeslam. I'm not gonna lie, this plan of hers probably could have gone better. Don't worry though, because the titular shotgun will definitely save her. While she's putting in work, Rutger's about to lose his head, literally. For a movie called Hobo with a Shotgun, Abby seems to be doing all the work here at the climax. Just saying.
You take your dirty hands off her, you bastard!
That's a pretty solid line read, but I think Linda Day George could help him take it to the next level. Take it away, Linda.
Bastard! Bastard!
Oh, looks like Abby's about to get her hair trimmed. Or a manicure. Wow, they actually lopped off her fingers. Harsh. Don't worry though, because she's gonna stab him with her bony stub. And they've still got this guy to contend with. But it's even worse.
She killed Grinder. Now she must take his place in the plague.
Lance, can we get a ruling on this?
That's the stupidest fucking thing I ever heard.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Oh hey, Drake's still alive. Shame he got the white suit all dirty.
Show's over.
Good, because I'm ready to wrap this thing up. But before we can deliver the killing blow, here come the cops. I have no idea how Rutger is going to get out of this mess. Oh, hold up. He's got Deus Ex backup. That's convenient. And it's not an exploitation movie if Rutger doesn't get one cool line, right?
Riding shotgun.
And another great exploding head. Seriously, if you love exploding head gags, go pick up a copy of this movie. Link in the description. The good news is Drake is done. The bad news is so is Rutger. I don't think anyone thought we were getting a happy ending here. And cue credits. So, what have we learned from Hobo with a Shotgun? Well, for starters, that there's still truth in advertising. This movie promises a hobo with a shotgun and delivers exactly that. I've always been sort of mixed on these modern exploitation homages, if only because they're too glossy to actually be classic exploitation flicks. Like, you really can't set out to make a bad movie. They happen organically. Same with exploitation. But Hobo with a Shotgun gets closer to the right vibe the most. It's silly, it's gory, and Rutger Hauer is clearly having a blast. But enough about that. Can this hobo kill enough people to earn a coveted 5 barf bag rating? Let's go to the gore card. In terms of gross anatomy, Hobo with a Shotgun delivers. We're treated to 1 crushed head, multiple shotgun blasts to the head, a shotgun to the junk, a decapitation, a hacksaw to the neck, and fingers in the lawnmower. There's more than that, but those are the highlights. The FX work here is great and all done with practical splatter gags, which is why I'm delighted to award Hobo with a Shotgun the coveted 5 barf bag rating. This one's definitely a sick flick. Looking for another splattery low-budget flick that blurs the line between exploitation and comedy? Then be sure to check out my video on Evil Dead 2. You'll find a link here on the screen. I'll meet you over there. Until next time, I'm Mike Bracken, aka The Horror Geek, bringing you all the splatter that matters.